But our first speaker is Charlie Woolley. And Charlie is the Deputy Regional Director of the Midwest Region of Region 3, which is where we are right now. And 35-year career veteran of the Fish and Wildlife Service, has worked in several key jobs in several key states, including being an influence on the acquisition of the first part of Whitefish Point that we already have.
As we all stay vigilant in our conservation work, one point always stays true. Growing the amount of undeveloped land is key to protecting migratory birds and returning stable populations of piping plovers to the Great Lakes. Whitefish Point certainly does just that. By adding about 20 acres to Seney National Wildlife Refuge and protecting valuable Great Lakes shoreline and habitat for the endangered Great Lakes piping plover and other important migratory birds. Land that was platted for development is now permanently protected. We are already seeing the positive changes on this site and at the point, with plovers returning here in 2008. And we have seen 4 nests and 11 fledged last year at the point after 25 years of absence. Returning plovers to the Great Lakes and protecting migratory birds means safeguarding our land. And I couldn't be more proud to see this land added to the National Wildlife Refuge system, to do just that, protect land permanently. We all talk a lot about the importance of undisturbed habitats and restoration and how they help threatened and endangered animals.
I'm going to say this over and over, this is a big deal, but we're going to get into the next speaker. Once we realized that it could happen, Jerry kind of took over and did the legwork and the calling to raise the additional funds that we needed to purchase this property, along with the donation from, and you can see all these donations were added along to the initial donation to get this property purchased and protected. So he's a former board president of the Whitefish Point Bird Observatory, current member of Michigan Audubon, and like most of you, a Whitefish Point supporter and lover. Jerry?
Thank you, Mark, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is, personally for me, quite a more memorable day, since we are purchasing and protecting a piece of property that's very, very valuable. I think one of the most important purchases of property and conservation, in not only in the state of Michigan, but for North America. And everybody was for it, except nobody seemed to want to dig into the pockets to come up with the funding that we needed, except Mark. Mark picked up the ball and he ran with it. And in doing so, he made one comment that I'll always remember. Mark said, you know, they're asking a lot of money for that piece of property, but he says when you divide that by perpetuity, the cost per year is not all that much. Now, I didn't know that the service guys use big words like perpetuity. Thanks for coming. Thank you again for your support, and hopefully we can enjoy all this property in perpetuity. That's your cue. That's my cue.
Help me out here. I think perpetuity means a long time, right? So I'm going to go with that. I hope you can hear me. We're going to start yelling here. Our next speaker is Lynn Carmody. And Lynn has a relationship with the point that goes back 5 generations. And she's been back up here roughly 15 years. And she's a strong supporter and a partner here at the point, and a member of the Whitefish Point Preservation Society. Lynn has recently been participating in efforts to balance development, visitor use, and wildlife habitat here at the point, as detailed in the 2002 Human Use and Natural Resource Management Plan, which is our guiding document up there, but that ties Lynn to the point and also this property. So welcome, Lynn.
I'm the fifth generation to live here, beginning with my great-great-grandparents, who are listed on the 1870 census. My great-great-grandfather was the very first postmaster. And now, in honor of my family and other pioneer families like the Barclays, the Clarks, and the Houses, and I know I'm missing some, and now it is our turn to honor them by protecting this precious area. And it is my great pleasure, on their behalf, to thank all who worked so long and hard to see the 1,000 feet that actually comprise Whitefish Point is saved. It is saved from any type of development. It is saved for generations to come. It is saved for all wildlife that call it home. It is saved for its intrinsic value.
We ask that great Father, that great mystery, to take care of this land, those visitors that come. Keep them safe, keep them out of harm's way. We ask also for that seventh and final direction, that direction within, the ability for each and every one of us to love, to care, and share. We ask as you visit this place that you strengthen that. Thank you.
Gives me pause to think. So anyway, thank you all for being out here. Thank you for caring. Thank you for helping. We have a great place here. It's even greater now that we've got these extra acres. And I want to encourage everybody, we're going to be hanging around for a little while, but everybody go on out, take a look at what we have. This is your National Wildlife Refuge. You folks standing here and us standing here with this sign behind me is just a perfect example of what happens when we work with others to get conservation stuff done. And this is a testament to that process working.